something a bit different for my channel today. I don't normally do any sewing as such. I test machines, I do a little bit of sewing there, but no actual sewing. But today is a bit different. I've, in the weekend, managed to get some time to start making a shirt. And I've got most of it done. The the front and the sleeves are on, the collar. Yeah, I was using this beautiful little Elna SU, and the reason I wanted to do a video on this one was because I really rate this machine, and as I was using it in the weekend I just realised how much I really love this machine. This is one of my own from my collection. It's the SU model. It's got a couple of little issues that I will go through and sort out at some stage, but the things I really like about this model is how smooth and quiet it is and very controllable. I thought I'd show you some top stitching sort of close up so that you get a bit of an idea of how good these machines are and how quiet and smooth they are. So let's get down for a close look there. So the seam here has been joined. This is the sleeve to the front and back of the shirt, and I've just gone around and overlocked the edge there, 3-thread, after sewing it. I could have done it with all in one hit with the 4-thread, but yeah, I just chose not to at this stage. Oh, this 1/4" foot here, really handy for this sort of work. It is the same type that fits onto the likes of a Singer featherweight, or the 221s, 201s, 99Ks, things like that. Just standard low shank, and they fit straight onto this little Elna here, so that's pretty handy. Yeah, that's what I mean about controllability. That's pretty good for a non-electronically controlled machine. Now, I'm not the world's best sewer, so bear with me. And you can see what I mean by the smooth, quiet running. There's a little bit of a lump there. Just going to give it a little bit of a hand here. Try and keep the stitch length density consistent. Just stalled a little bit there. Yeah, so you might be able to get some sort of sense as to why I really like this machine. The other thing that I really like about this machine also is the buttonholes. The buttonholes are just amazing, and I'll demonstrate that in another video. And also the stitches are just really well formed. I really like the look of the stitch. Now I'm not really sure if that's the right stitch length for a top stitching. It looks quite good to me. It's quite small. It's quite a short stitch length. I'm sure there are sewers out there that watch this channel. If you've got any tips there, that'll be awesome. I've looked it up online, but there's not really a lot about it. But I couldn't really find anything quickly about that specifically. But yeah, we have a rough count. It's about 14 stitches per inch. So they're probably more like, so the stitches are nearly 2 millimeters long, which, yeah, probably about right. So I guess, you know, top stitching, the look of top stitching is fairly subjective. I guess it really comes down to the eye of the beholder really, but I quite like the look of the short stitches. But, you know, if anyone's got any comments about, you know, what the stitch length should be, and, you know, what's the typical, should it be longer than a standard stitch or should it be shorter? I have no idea, but I quite like the look of that. So here's the collar, just for example here. A little bit of stitch density change there just because of the little lump on the corner. But generally, I think the stitch length looks pretty good there. Yeah, so that's about it for this one. Just a quick one today. I just had to rave about this machine. I just love it so much. Still going strong after 50 years or so, and parts still available, still repairable. Definitely worth keeping going. And if you ever get the chance to use one, I would say go ahead and try it, because you'll be blown away, I'm sure. Thanks to all my patrons on Patreon for helping support the channel, and thank you very much for watching.